Hi, I'm Sasha Salinger with PokerNews.com, and I am here with Lupe Soto, who we spoke with a few weeks ago, congratulating you on your future inductment into the Women in Poker Hall of Fame next week. But after that interview, we got some exciting news about the Ladies International Poker Series. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, actually I was dying that day because I had just heard the great news and they weren't able to let me go ahead and announce because we were waiting on all the permissions and dotting the I's and crossing the T's. But we had partnered with PokerStars, and PokerStars has been very gracious in that they've given us an opportunity for a woman to be able to attend the PokerStars Players Championship in the Bahamas in January of 2019. And the way that they're doing this is they have these platinum packages. So basically they're seeding the tournament with these amazing packages. They have 300 of those packages and they're giving them away at like tournaments around the world, basically. So you have to like win it and all this kind of stuff in order for you to get one of these platinum passes. So we had a great discussion and they offered us the platinum pass. And so then we decided that we would do it a little bit differently because we have this platinum pass is a $30,000 package. Okay, it's a $25,000 buy-in. They are going to the Players Championship and then they get $5,000 and that's their hotel and their travel costs and all that good stuff. Now, at the Lips Championship, it's going to be a little bit different. When you make the final table of the Lips Championship, we're going to have another tournament. But this tournament is going to be called a Flip-ament. And now, if you've ever played on PokerStars before, where they have the Flip-ament where you just turn the cards up and the best hand wins, well, that's basically what we're going to do. And we're going to do it in rounds. So it'll be the first 10 people will play, and we're going to do 3 of those hands. And those 3 people will win the Flip-ament, and then they're going to go to the semifinal, and then we'll do it 2 times out of those 3 people, and then those 2 people will go to the final round, and that'll be the heads up. And when they go heads up, then whoever wins that last Flip-ament is actually going to win the platinum pass for the Bahamas adventure.
Well, it's really exciting because this is going to be, I assume, sources say, the biggest 25K in history because they're giving away all these platinum passes plus all the people who would buy in normally. And as of now, I think Maria Konnikova is the only woman who's won a platinum pass.
Is Maria Konnikova and Liv Bourret.
She won one?
I think so. They said that it was those 2 people, and I said, well, hey, let's get them there.
Dang, Liv, living that nice life. But I mean, those are, Liv is maybe one of 2 female faces you do see at these 25Ks, and she doesn't even play them very often. It's just really exciting that we're going to be guaranteed one more female face at this huge 25K event.
That was actually the whole purpose of this, is, PokerStars has a women's initiative, and they support women in poker, and they have been doing that for many years. We've had a variety of different programs with PokerStars, but this is by far the largest event that we've ever hosted together. And so they said, we want to give one and make sure that we have at least one more woman in that field. And those nosebleed kind of buy-ins, you just don't see the women. It's just, we have different priorities, I guess. So this is just super exciting.
You don't have the bankroll. Yeah. Maybe the priority is, I want to play 25K, but it's hard to make a bankroll where you can have, $25,000 in one tournament.
That and, a lot of people are, dealing with families and children and those kinds of things, and they become more of the priority versus the bankroll. So, it's just thrilling. We're just excited to be able to do it.
So there's no guarantee for this Lips event, but you're obviously adding $30,000 worth of value with this platinum pass. Tell me, how much was the first place prize last year?
I want to say $28,000 for first place, which is pretty good. We have usually about 300 to 400, actually a little over 400 people that come out and play that event anyway. It's usually the largest event for women outside of the World Series Ladies Championship. So
you actually founded the Women in Poker Hall of Fame. And let me ask you, why did you feel the need to do this? There is a Poker Hall of Fame. Why did you think it was important to do a separate Women in Poker Hall of Fame?
Okay, now let's rewind 10 years. 10 years ago, 2008, there were no women at all in the Poker Hall of Fame. So I met some phenomenal women while we were working together, and it's like, you did what? You founded what? You did this, you did that. And I just was, as a newer player into the game, just astounded and so in awe of the phenomenal play of some of these women and also the achievements that they have made over the years in poker. But yet I didn't feel like the rest of the world knew about them either. If I didn't know about them, and I thought I was a pretty good student of the game, you know. So I got together with some other women who were kind of, you know, prominent in the field, and I discussed this idea, and they were like, you know, that just makes a lot of sense, because we'll be lucky if we ever get a woman into the Women Poker Hall, or to the Poker Hall of Fame. Well, that year that we started this, they inducted Barbara Enright. So it kind of was a special thing, you know, that they did that. But
I wonder if you influenced them, you know, and you helped sort of push them in that direction, because you brought it to the attention that there had not been women in the Poker Hall of Fame.
You know, I don't know about that, but I think that I believe that we've done some influential things in the way that we do our inductions. I mean, it's a big ceremony. It's a luncheon. We're having the luncheon here at the Orleans Casino on Tuesday, the 26th. You could still buy your tickets this weekend, and then that's it. No, I'm kidding. You can come on.
Well, and also, Ben, the ticket sales benefit Poker Gives,
Absolutely.
Which is, so you're going to have a great evening with, or luncheon, great afternoon with a great lunch. I'll be there. You can hang with me. You can hang with Lupe, Maria Ho, of course. And tell me about Poker Gives.
Well, Poker Gives was founded by Mike Sexton, Jan Fisher, Linda Johnson, and Lisa Tenner. And when they first started off, they would do poker tournaments, and, you know, because there was a lot of desire in the poker community to do good in our community. So when they did it, they started doing poker tournaments and things like that, and raising funds, and then they would divvy it up under, I think it was like 4 or 5 different charities who were the beneficiaries of those funds. Well, they came to me because I already had a charity going called When Charity Works, and we were doing, you know, lots of different types of programs and stuff, and they said, well, listen, you know, they wanted to retire and just go see the world on cruise ships. So when they did that, they offered me Poker Gives and said, listen, will you take the helm of this, you know, and fold it into your existing charity and keep going with it? And I said, well, absolutely. And now the focus of Poker Gives is twofold. One is that we support military families in need. It's usually the very young families that have little children with special needs and things like that. And they refer to us, they tell us what the need is, and then we go set out to meet that need. And the second thing that we do is we do outreach with homeless people here in Vegas and in Reno. And we identify the homeless people who are veterans, and we then get them back into the system so that they can receive services.
Well, that's amazing, important work that you guys are doing. So, yeah, of course. So, of course, get your tickets, or you can donate to the cause. It's really important, and it's all local here in Vegas, which makes a big difference as well. And thank you for your time, and I'm so excited to see who ends up winning this Lips event and that Platinum Pass. It'd be amazing if it's the same person.
Absolutely. You know, there was some question about why are you, you know, doing it like so randomly at the final table and not giving it to the winner. And I was like, well, the winner's already going to get a real nice chunk of change, first of all. Second of all, I think that if you can get through this field of really, really good players and really good play, you're probably going to be a champion in your own right. And we believe that you can hold your own when you get out to the Bahamas and represent the Lips Tour and Women in Poker when you get there. So,
exciting stuff. Thanks so much, and stay tuned to PokerNews.com.